eagles, the coursers, they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. You know the name of the reindeers? Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. See all these reindeer?
Anybody in this room have Blitzen?
You all remember all these names? Dasher and Dancer and Comet and Cupid and Rudolph. That's right, he's not in this story, so he came later. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all, as dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly. When they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. This is pretty. You notice who's in every picture? Well, not everyone. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney he came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just about to open his pack. See all those toys? His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up in a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. Is this what we all think Santa Claus looks like?
Yeah.
With a white beard and a nose like a cherry. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
Pretty exciting so far, isn't it?
He spoke not a word, but went straight to work and filled all the stockings. And then he turned with a jerk. And what's he going to do now? How's he going to get out? Back up the chimney, isn't he? And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
That's kind of hard to do. Huh?
Yeah.
You ever try to crawl up your chimney?
He sprang to his sleigh and to his team gave a whistle. And away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he went out of sight. What did he exclaim? Do you remember the very end of this? You? What?
Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night.
That's
Very
right,
good.
exactly.
Very
Merry
good.
Christmas to all and to all a good night.
And that's what we want to say to you all. Merry Christmas. This is Barney. he wanted to come. He wanted to hear the story. He's a good boy. He won't hurt you. I can see why it scared you, though. He's pretty ferocious looking when you first look at him.
But he's very sweet.
No, he doesn't bite. He's a little guy. He's a young boy. He's a young boy. His name is Barney.
He's just 2 years old.
He wants to be a reindeer for Christmas. Huh? He's a sweet little boy.
He came in especially to tell you all Merry Christmas.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Created a near riot.
Is there anybody that's not afraid that wants to come pet him?
Want to come and pet Barney? Here he is. He's good. He's a good little boy, yeah. Okay, easy.
Well, you're not afraid, are you? Okay, the ones that petted him first, go back to the...
That's Barney.
But he's
I know it. Your boots are spectacular. Love your cowboy boots. Hey, here, Barney, he's a good boy. He's standing up. He's just got short little legs.
Get a few shots back up.
Listen, thank you all for coming. Barney, appreciate you. Thank you all for coming. And I hope everybody practices reading.
Will you all do that?
You know why we read that story to you? To wish you not only a Merry Christmas, but to encourage you to read.
Hey guys.
He's a good boy. He may get squirrely.
You're going to get a picture with the president?
Good guy, isn't he?
Well, even though these children in the Roosevelt Room of the White House will certainly tell their children and grandchildren about the time that President and Mrs. Bush read "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" for them, clearly the star of this show is Barney, one of two first dogs who is getting a lot of attention recently. Maybe you saw him last week.